Hi, I'm Francie White. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner and a somatic experiencing practitioner here in Eugene, Oregon. And today I have a little 5-minute Feldy for you, a little short video lesson called Kegels, the Feldenkrais way. And there are a number of things we can do, so maybe this is part one. And I want to show you how, when we do Kegels, it's not just about having that muscle group of the pelvic floor being able to contract and let go and strengthening it. It's actually about connecting it with the other muscle groups around the pelvic floor so that those muscle groups can support the pelvic floor. So it's not about making muscles stronger, it's about making them smarter. So lie on your back and let yourself land. Again, noticing where your body is making contact and where it's not. Noticing orientation of your legs and your arms and your head. How much of your pelvis and upper back are making contact with the floor. How big is that lumbar curve, that space between the pelvis and the upper back. And then when you're ready, bring your knees up to standing. And just to practice, pull up on the muscles of your pelvic floor. So contract your pelvic floor and let it go. And contract it and let it go. And just do this a few times. And if you're having difficulty contacting and connecting with those muscles, that's okay. Just do it a little bit, just as small as you need to. What we have to do first is make that initial contact with those muscles so that we can learn how to make them stronger and to have more connections with it. So just do whatever you can. There is no failure in this method. So again, staying underneath any level of pain or discomfort. Do it as small as you need to. Okay, so you practiced with the pelvic floor, the basic Kegels. And now take your right knee, left if you prefer, and just take your right knee a little bit to the right and then bring it back up to standing. And then just do this a few times and notice what muscles are working here. So these muscles on the sides of your leg are working to bring the leg down, the external rotators, and then the internal. And just do that a few times. And now to prime the pump, bring your knee down a little bit to the right, so you've taken it to the right and pause. And now, at the same time that you're bringing the knee up to the middle, pull up on your pelvic floor. So we're making the suggestion to the nervous system that it can help. So bringing it back down, and then at the same time, contract the muscles of the pelvic floor as you're bringing your knee back up to standing. And you might notice that what's really working here is the right side of your pelvic floor. And then do the other side. So just take the knee to the left a few times and then back up. And to the left a few times and back up. Again, noticing what works, and this knee may be either easier or harder. You may have some pain. And again, always stay underneath any level of pain or discomfort, even if it means you're not moving very far. So it's just like this far. If that's what's comfortable, then just do that much. So now, the next time you have your knee to the left and you bring it back up, at the same time, pull up on the muscles of your pelvic floor and then let go. And pull up on the muscles of your pelvic floor and let go. And just do this a few times. So we're connecting the idea to the nervous system that these muscles might be able to work together. So let it go and just rest for a moment. The nervous system takes this time to record what it needs to record, and so these resting moments are very important. And then when you're ready, bring your knees back up to standing. And now take your knee to the right and see what you have to do to pull up on the muscles of the pelvic floor to initiate the movement of the knee coming back up. So now the pelvic floor is pulling up on those muscles. It's starting that movement. So pulling up, and this may not be very easy right now, and you may not be able to go very far. You may only be able to go this much, and that's okay. Just start somewhere. And I've been doing this for a long time, so I can go farther. And especially if you've had a lot of problems with pelvic floor muscles, this may be a little bit trickier. So we say in the method, we make the impossible possible, the possible easy, and the easy elegant. So the first step is to go from making the impossible possible. And it's going to be awkward, it's going to feel funny, it's not going to be very elegant. But if you keep trying to find those muscles and accessing them and let your brain look for them, you will make that connection, and it will get easier as you do this. So then you can do the same thing on the left side, using the pelvic floor muscles to initiate that movement of the knee coming up. And then after you do that for a little while, you can also even attempt to do both at the same time. Just pulling up on the pelvic floor and letting that bring the knees back up to standing. And then let that go and just rest with your legs long. Notice yourself and lying on the floor again. And letting your pelvic floor rest. I remember after I had a baby, they told me to do 20 Kegels a day for the rest of my life, and that was not going to happen. So you don't have to do 20 Kegels a day. And this is not about just strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. This is about connecting it to other parts. And I have some more for you. So this one is probably part one. There are some other muscles like breathing and the belly muscles that we can also use. So have a great day today. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also I have a website, integratedselfeugene.com, that you can subscribe to. And in subscribing, I'll send you my free mini course, Feel at Home in Your Body. So hope you have a great day today. Be well.